All right, we'll go ahead and get started. And welcome back to the 2019 MIAA Football Media Day at the Kauffman Foundation Conference Center in Kansas City. Today's Media Day is presented by Seigfreid Bingham, Kansas City's full-service law firm for private-held companies. Thanks to our media here today and our fans at home watching on the MIAA Network and Midcoast Sports in northeastern Kansas. Please remember to check out the student-athlete interviews taking place live on the MIAA's Twitter, @the-MIAA. Fans watching at home can submit your questions for our coaches and student-athletes at the MIAA Network, and please use the hashtag #AskMIAA. If your question is selected, you will receive a prize from the MIAA. So it is now my pleasure to introduce you to the Lincoln Blue Tigers. They are going to be represented by head coach Malik Hoskins, defensive back Chavon and offensive lineman Cyril. Guys, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Coach, do you mind giving us a few moments and with an opening statement?
Sure. First, I'd like to thank the MIAA for having us. Thank the MIAA for inviting us back into the league. We were in the GLVC for the past few years where we've enjoyed our stay, but really feel like this is home. I know every other sport at the university is already competing in MIAA, and it's just fitting that football is back where we belong. As far as Lincoln University football itself, we're still in transition. We're transitioning as far as the head coach and position is concerned. We're transitioning as far as the type of athlete that we get in is concerned, and we're transitioning as far as facilities are concerned. So we're excited to be back, and hopefully we can make you guys proud.
Yeah, indeed. It's fun to be a part of a growing program for sure. You guys get to put your stamp on it. At this point in time, we'll ask anyone that has any questions, please raise your hand. We'll bring a microphone to you, and please state your name and your media affiliate. We ask to reserve these questions here immediately for the players, and then eventually we'll ask for the players and Coach Malik as well. So, any questions? I have a couple for the players. You guys, so Chavon and Cyril, is there obviously there's a responsibility that you guys have as leaders for this program, whether that is warranted or unwarranted. And so in the off season, what are your responsibilities that you put on yourself, and what are the expectations of your teammates that you guys have for your teammates?
Well, some of the responsibilities that I have as far as a captain on the DB side is make sure everybody is listening to the plays, make sure everybody's focusing, locked in, ready to play. Not too much worried about anything on the outside, just focus on more the team. And as far as the team whole for the responsibilities and the expectations, we just want everybody to have positive and good vibes, nothing negative, keep everybody transitioning to all the new things that's going on, but we still locked in, and just staying focused, have fun, and win the day, like Coach say.
Great. Cyril, you got anything to add?
I just try to lead by example. Hold myself accountable first, and make sure everybody else is working hard as well.
Absolutely, that's great. Now, can I ask you what year are you, Chavon?
Say it again.
What year are you eligibility-wise?
I'm a senior.
Senior. Yeah. So talk a little bit about, your last season, potentially your last season of football. You're staring at it. It's a sport that you love. It's a game that you grew up obviously playing. Talk about the bittersweet of going into your final season.
Well, it feels good. It's my last year, back in the MIAA conference, so I can show, this team that we can compete. It's not really bad. It actually feels good because I know I'm going to give it my all, and I'm determined to do my best so we can go out with a bang. No promises or nothing like that, but we come to compete in this conference, and, I'm just happy to be here. I love to do this. I'm ready to play on Saturday.
Cyril, what about you?
I'm a junior.
You junior? Yeah, so you have a couple more years left, but at any given time, that you're one snap away, potentially from being done with the ball. I mean, you're looking at the last couple seasons of football. Talk a little bit about your expectations for the season as a junior leader on this team.
Well, I'm just I play center, so my expectation, I'm just trying to lead the O-line. I guess this guy trying to make all conference.
Absolutely, yeah. So you have an opportunity to transition, be a part of the transition between this year and even next year, and as you guys work towards that transition. So good luck to you, man. And now I open up the floor for any questions to Coach Malik or the players as well.
Adam Warduna, KQ2 Sports in St. Joe. Coach, you guys are back in the MIAA. Talk about that transition. You guys have been away. This is one of the toughest conferences in Division II football. What do you guys have to do to kind of compete at the highest level with some of these teams in the country?
Well, you hit it on the head. It is one of the tougher conferences in Division II football, and I've been making that statement for the past 2 months that arguably it's one of the two best conferences in Division II football. And as far as expectations, again, I would be contradicting myself if I started stating expectations. We don't talk about expectations. We don't put goals out there. To me, honestly, that's putting the buggy before the horse. The acronym we use is WIN. What Chavon just said is, what's important now. And what's important now actually is just getting through this interview. We take it one step at a time. We put one foot right before the other, and we just focus on the process. If we learn to enjoy the journey and focus on the process, I think everything else will just fall into place.
John Deisher with the Maryville Forum. Just for the players, what was you guys' reaction when you learned that you'd be joining the MIAA this year, and what are you guys' thoughts on the conference just coming into it?
I was actually excited to join the MIAA because, like everyone says in Coach, this is a hard conference, so it actually can show how I can compete in this conference and my capabilities of what I can do. And as far as just seeing that we can compete. I feel like we can compete. We got our troubles and everything, but it's life. As long as you keep positive and stay uplifted, we gonna win the day. That's it.
I was excited, but I just found out. Just told myself I got to work harder. Because we're going to a tougher conference. So, yeah.
When you talk about the MIAA, not only do you, it's a reason that you have some of the best football teams in America. It's because you have some of the best football coaches and football staffs and administration in America. And I think that's what MIAA brings to the table more than anything. You've got what you see on Saturday, but what you don't see is what happens on Sunday through Friday with everybody, including athletic directors, academic advisors, everybody that has a hand of putting that product on the field. I think that's what's separating the MIAA from every other conference in the nation. And as far as me and my excitement, I'm excited as a head coach to be able to on Saturdays and Thursdays to look across the sideline and see some of the best football coaches in the nation, and being able to see how I stack up against those guys. We understand it's going to be an uphill battle, but like I said, we're going to focus on the process, and we're going to enjoy the process.
That's great. Coach, Chavon, and Cyril, thank you guys so much for coming up, and we look forward to seeing you this season. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.